Hey, good morning, everybody. This is David Hood, Brandon Rink, and Nikki Hood from a rainy South Florida. Rain not expected to last for very long, where we had the first part of Media Day for the Capital One Orange Bowl. We had Tennessee's defensive players and defensive coordinator Tim Banks in, Clemson offensive coordinator Brandon Streeter, and some offensive players in. So some quick just observations from that. Number one, I guess the biggest news, Jordan McFadden, the Clemson's left tackle, highly decorated. He is indeed going pro. He told us that he's ready to head on and see what he can do at the next level. He's hearing from the NFL, maybe moving inside. He's been an outside guy at Clemson almost out of necessity, but a lot of guard, a lot of center talk for him. We're going to have a story on Jordan coming up later where he's wearing a picture of his late father, Ronald McFadden. I think if you have ever been around Spartanburg, you knew about Ronald McFadden. And he passed away when Jordan was 11. He's got a picture of his dad, keeping his dad close to his heart as he goes through this process. Great story coming up there. Another story on Davis Allen, tight end. He, of course, is going pro. It's been a big week for Davis Allen. Not only is he going pro, but he got engaged, and he shot his first deer on the same day, and that was Christmas Eve. Got an 8-point buck, went hunting with his now fiance's father, got an 8-point buck down in a cow pasture, sitting in a chair, not a blind, not a deer stand, sitting in a chair. And then later that day, asked his fiancee, girlfriend, to marry him. She said yes. Those are the big takeaways. Now, from Tennessee's side, of course, they're talking about Will Shipley. They're talking about Cade Klubnik. Had one comparison where Cade was compared to Johnny Manziel. Tennessee's defensive coordinator, Tim Banks, he compared him to Matt Corral as a guy that he's seen, kind of that dual threat guy. Crazy eyes, Will Shipley, the running back. He just says Cade's going to be great. Can't wait to see what his career holds in store. Cade, on the other hand, he's just kind of taking it all in stride. He's kind of like the Energizer Bunny. He was just saying this has been a great process for him. He's enjoyed every minute of it. We hear that he is super competitive. If you remember some of the recruiting articles about him that we wrote, we talk about on the recruiting trips, he would pick his own basketball teams. He would pick his own ping pong teams, didn't want to lose in anything. He said he's still like that. His family prepared him to be that way. I asked him, I said, if you're playing an 8-year-old in checkers, you going to let the 8-year-old win, or are you going to try and beat him? And he said, no, I might let him win. Just kind of gives you a little bit of insight into Cade. And he said that he and punter Jack Smith have a great ping pong rivalry going right now. Jack took him a couple of days ago. He beat Jack last night. So just a little bit of insight into the character. Brandon Streeter. I know a lot of people have asked about wide receiver Will Taylor. Will kind of has been a little bit of a no-show in recent weeks. He had surgery. Looks like it was a minor surgery, but he's missed 2 or 3 games. He's back now for the bowl game. And then Brandon said Will's just a guy that's still learning his craft. He's still trying to learn how to play wide receiver. So they expect to see him out there. More stuff to come. We're going to have a lot of great stuff. Going to have some observations after practice today. But that's it for right now from the first round of interviews here at the Orange Bowl. David Hood, Brandon Rink, Nikki Hood signing off.